From the News Channel 8 studios, this is Let's Talk Live.
Still ahead on Let's Talk Live, we are continuing our celebration with some Irish food now, so stay with us to learn how to put a modern spin on St. Paddy's Day classics. So we're going to whip up everything from garlic potato fries to potato leek soup. Yum.
Yummy, yeah. And make sure you follow us on Twitter. We live tweet during the show, and we post behind-the-scenes photos. We'll be right back.
This St. Patrick's Day, how about skipping the corned beef and the cabbage and instead trying out more modern Irish dishes with a traditional twist? Here with more about some fun and easy recipes for your Irish feast is Jim Benson. What fell, Jim?
Just a little decoration to remind us it's Ireland.
Okay.
or St. Patrick's Day.
Okay,
Sorry.
Good. As long as our chowder didn't flip over.
No,
okay.
no. The food is safe.
Good. Jim is executive chef. He's also owner of 11 Courses Catering, and we thank you for coming in.
Oh, it's our pleasure, especially on such a wonderful day as today. We can celebrate such excellent food that Ireland has to offer. Yeah.
When did you get into the preparation of Irish food?
Sure. Well, with our company, we take culinary tours throughout the world so we can bring back inspiration to highlight in our catering menus. And once we experienced Ireland, we truly felt that this was a great source of inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What did you like most about the food there?
Well, when I talked to a local purveyor, I said, well, what is the true essence of Irish food and cuisine? And it said, really, working from the earth, bringing that farm-to-table experience and just fresh, vibrant food, as well as the bountiful ocean there and all the wonderful seafood they have to offer.
How does the food change from region to region?
Sure. I mean, you rarely find corned beef and cabbage, but you'll really find a lot of excellent implementations of seafood as you go around the coast, inwards of lamb and root vegetables. And so, we're going to highlight a wonderful dish that we experienced in Ashford Castle. It's a great chowder. So you find a lot of chowders in farm markets. They have a lot of farm markets in and around town, and it's a wonderful dish that you can do at home very easily.
How important is the potato in Irish cuisine?
Oh, you definitely see a lot, playing off those root vegetables. So you see a lot of roasted potato and potato inspired chowders. So it really makes for a great cornerstone. Of course, who can forget the chips? So you're going to find that often. So French fries, as we know it, you have chips, and often paired with we have a garlic inspired mayo, it's always very popular.
What do they call fish and chips there? Is it 1-1 or something like that? What
literally, fish and chips. You'll see it on the menus. Just fish and chips everywhere you go.
It sure is. All right, so let's get into our chowder.
Yes.
What are the main ingredients here?
So the main ingredients, of course, are potato, and then so what we have is we started to warm a little bit of cream, and then to that we'll add a little potato puree. So we did this in advance for time. To that, we want to play off the creaminess of the potato, so we're going to add a little bit of creme fraiche, and this is where we start to take a little liberty of playing around with the different regions there. Okay, and then we want to whisk that and incorporate that into our cream broth. Add a little bit of Sauvignon Blanc for a little acidity. You cut the richness of that cream.
About how much of that did you put in there?
We put about a couple tablespoons for what this is. Yeah, we don't want the wine to overtake the potato flavor, but just simply kind of cut through the richness of the cream. And then a little bit of chicken stock.
Sure.
Okay. Season it with a little white pepper. We don't want those dark flakes of pepper going through our beautiful cream sauce, and then a little bit of diced potato, just for texture.
You don't have very much at all there. What is that? How much?
Just a few tablespoons. We want it for a great texture against our dish, and as I had in Ashford Castle, they created some delicious salmon. We garnished it with a little bit of crispy cabbage, and then we have those beautiful chunks of potato going through there.
The soup is often poured over the fish in Ireland. Why do they do it that way?
I think just for the for the texture of it, that creamy, luscious sauce or soup along with that product there. We do it for around just for the presentation, so we have that little bit of fusion, so you can see the fine dining plating aspect of it. So we have that beautiful crust that we have on the salmon there, as well as a little bit of asparagus and chive.
It looks great in the photo, and it looks even more beautiful beautiful in person. Really nicely done. This would qualify as new Irish cuisine?
Yes, I think just taking a little bit of spin, incorporating other items that you wouldn't normally find, maybe exploring in different textures or incorporating something as the creme fraiche, going a little bit out of the box there, but still paying homage and true to the original thought of the essence of Irish cuisine.
You've got some other things on the table.
Yes,
Let's review. What's that over there in the corner?
So in Ireland and Galway, there was a lot of smoked salmon, so they really take a lot of pride in their salmon and smoking fish. So we have a crostini here with some rye bread, a little bit of fig puree with lime, so you get a lot of jams over there, and finish it with a little bit of microgreens. So it makes for a fun dish. Now,
color, it seems to be very important in terms of your presentation.
Well, you eat with your eyes as well as the taste, so you know it's important to really take care of both ends of it.
Make it look appetizing.
And then we have some shepherd's pie.
Oh, this looks very hearty here.
Yeah, so we have a sweet pea puree. We're kind of bringing apart the different flavors of it with our phyllo cup, a little bit of toasted mash, and some carrot powder to finish out the dish.
And what's the meat here?
What we have is just a beef. You know, a lot of times, you know, just have a heartier kind of texture than maybe the ground beef that you're used to. It just makes for a better texture in the dish. And then last but not least, we have our potatoes. So baby potatoes stuffed with an aged Irish cheddar, a little bit of applewood smoked bacon, and a little bit of braised cabbage.
Oh, very interesting.
So really makes it for, you know, having fun with your food.
Sure. Okay, very nice.
It's always good to have.
All right. Well, anything people need to know about this chowder, though?
You know, just keep it simple. You know, we don't want a lot of crazy flavors. We just want to stay true to the homage of the potato and the cream, and then how that balances with the fresh seafood.
When's your next trip to Ireland?
Hopefully tomorrow.
That'd be a great time. When is it a bad time to go to Ireland?
Never.
We want to remind people who you are. It's 11 Courses Catering. You're located in Columbia. You do all kinds of different events.
Oh, yes. Everything from large festivals, corporate, weddings, you know. We bring that private chef experience to large-scale catering with customized food from around the world.
All right, Jim Benson, I thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.